Hello YouTubers, this is another one of my tutorials on beginner card flourishes and manipulation. Today I'll be teaching you how to spring the cards. Just looks like this. Okay. To most people this is very impressive, but once you learn how to do it, it's not that difficult. Most people think that you hold the cards and you bend them like this. You can do it this way, but it's a lot more difficult and the cards go all over the place. The way I always learned was holding them corner to corner. So first of all, how to hold the cards. You're going to hold the cards in your dominant hand and you're going to put your thumb on the corner. So if you're holding it on the side, the corner that's pointing towards you should have your thumb on it, and the one pointing away from you should have your ring finger on it. And then with just your index and middle finger on the top, and your pinky doesn't really do anything for this. Okay, next you need to apply pressure from corner to corner. You're only applying pressure with your thumb and your ring finger, but just use these other two fingers just for more pressure, which will give it a better spring. Okay, now to spring it, you have to have even pressure on both sides, and then after you go to a certain point, the cards will just start springing out. To catch the cards, you want to make almost like a cup with your hand, which will allow the cards to fall in and most of the time land nice and smoothly. When you're doing this, it looks a lot better if they go at the same rate the whole time instead of jumping. So like if you have a few cards and that stops, then some fall and then keeps going, it doesn't look very good. So what you want to do is keep the pressure the same throughout the whole flourish, and it will look much more smooth like that. Okay. When you first start, the cards will probably go in different directions, which is okay. But even with a little bit of practice, you can still do this pretty well. I don't do it that much, so I can only get like a few inches of height. But like, if you're really good, you can do it from like almost 2 feet away, and that looks really cool. But that just requires practice. Also, when you're doing this, your cards may get warped. Especially when you get to the end, if you're still applying too much pressure, you'll crease your cards. So when you're first starting, just use a less expensive deck or one that's already been used a lot. So when you bend it, it doesn't really matter. And that is my tutorial on springing the cards.